These two tasks were by far the hardest for me to do. I'm used to do a lot of illustrations, but with photography and videography, I'm not that comfortable with. I also don't have a lot of experience with them. And now the fact that both of these involve a self-portrait didn't make things any easier. I think I started to work on the two self-portraits about 3 or 4 weeks before I had to hand in my work. The topic for the first task is a self-portrait with paper. I decided to do a photography just to add a bit more variation to the mediums I use for my entrance test. The first idea involved the use of sticky notes to represent the paper. I wanted to write negative self-beliefs that I have about myself on those sticky notes and stuck them on my back. The idea was to show these negative things people believe about themselves and that they always carry with them, they stick. That's why I use sticky notes. And you can't always see them clearly, so that's why I stuck them on the back. That makes sense. And simultaneously, I'm watching after my biggest distraction right now. We've got a puppy, and she's for about 3 or 4 days now here with us, and she's so cute. But we still have to watch her a lot of times. So if you hear something barking or something in the background, that's her. So because I do this myself, I had to set up the camera, and now I need to figure out how I want to position these. I think first I need to switch my shirt the wrong way around. Then we'll figure out how I want to position these. I just hope this. I think it's a bit hard to think about where I want to put each color. One over here and now I just need to switch my shirt back around without losing all of these. That actually worked better than I thought. So now that all of this is prepared, we're taking the final pictures. Someone please explain me why my battery always dies when I want to record. It's always low. And that's why I got a second battery. Get a second battery, it changes everything. The second idea involves one of my favorite things made out of paper boats. I don't know, while thinking about what I could do for the self-portrait, I just had this random idea of I could make waves out of my hair and put just little paper boats sailing on them. Don't know where it came from, but it's just really cute. As this will not be that easy to do by myself, I luckily got some help from my sister for this and the next task.
Qualitätskonversationen som nochmal hören will.
Dann kommt nicht meditiert so.
Also ja, Mann, das ist
Wir überhaupt.
das sind Künstler, die reden.
Absolut. 2 Künstler am Werk. Hast du, wie ich ausgesehen habe?
Oktopus.
Ich habe ihn wirklich am Greifen.
Ja.
So.
Bist du auch Seewunsch, Wally,
Ja,
meine reine Seele mit dir.
meine magischen Haare. Idea number 3 revolved around using the artwork I did for the entrance test. The idea was to show my work as a part of me, and me as a part of my work. Also, I thought like it's really cool to just involve all the illustrations I did for the entrance test in a task for the entrance test. I don't really have much footage from this task, so yeah, just enjoy a bit of the time lapse. In the end, I decided to go with the sticky note picture. One, I think it's most fitting to the task. And second, I think compared to the other 2 ideas I had, this one had just a bigger meaning and I felt it more being connected to myself. And again, a big thank you to my wonderful assistant, for just making the process with those 2 pictures easier for me. Thank you! Now moving on to my arch enemy. Doing a 60-second video without cuts, without adding any additional sound, and it also should be a self-portrait of some kind. What should this video be about? I don't know. No one told me, so I had to figure it out on my own. To prepare for the self-portrait video, I made a list of different ideas that I could do. And when I watched over it again, I found an idea that I completely forgot about. And I was just like, that's stupid. We're going to do that. It's a ranking of my top 10 favorite pairs of socks because I just love amazing colorful socks and I also love to talk about my amazing colorful socks. So this was the perfect idea for me. So here I present to you my 10 favorite pairs of socks. Number 10 we have Captain America socks because it has Captain America on them and I love him. Number 9 we have Pac-Man Ghost socks because they're really adorable. On number 8, also adorable, cute little blue dinosaurs I got from my sister. The only time I caught something someone threw into a crowd on a festival and it just nearly landed in my face, so I now have cool festival socks. I got these Minion socks from a friend and they're so incredibly ugly that they're awesome again, so that's that. Black Raptor socks, they're amazing. Cute little toucans, I guess. Also from my sister, adorable and incredibly yellow. Number 2, we have the newest edition, it's Christmas raccoons. And they are so adorable, especially this fat little guy here. I just love them and I have 2 pairs of those. And first place, and these are just the ones I love the most, are these little paper boat socks that I got from Greece. They're really cool, I love them, I love paper boats. And I just wanted to find the right pair of socks for me during this holiday, so like I bought olive socks at one point, and then I just saw these and I just knew these are the ones that I actually wanted. So now I have olive socks and paper boat socks. Is this idea really random? It is. But I haven't worn a normal pair of socks in about 4.5 years, so guess it's part of my personality now. It's just really hard to go through so many socks and explaining why they're amazing in 60 seconds. And I think I also miscounted the places, so this one was a harder one, but it's fun. So I guess we're doing a video about socks, because socks are amazing. The issue now is I have to clean up all these socks again. Self-portrait video number 2 was a really simple idea. Yeah, that's it. That's the whole idea. It's just sitting in front of the camera for 60 seconds doing nothing except staring right into this black circle. I thought it would be a really honest portrayal of myself, because yeah, it's just me sitting in front of a camera just being, and there's no plot, nothing else distracting, it's just me for 60 seconds. Also, I didn't have any better ideas, and I wasn't in the mood to really find any better ideas, so it's being lazy with a good excuse. I didn't really involve the video here because yeah, it's not that engaging to watch. I will show you a little snippet, and I think then you get the idea. Do you know how awkward it feels just like sitting here for a minute, just staring into that camera without doing something, just like sitting and you feel like, am I looking weird? What am I doing? And it just feels really uncomfortable. Right now, I can talk, I can move, it's fine. But like, just sitting here, staring into that black little hole there in the camera, it's weird. Would not recommend. The third and last idea was to gather different objects or things that I associate with myself and put them on the floor to create a picture, to create a self-portrait with it. Part of the picture are my favorite piano piece, a sketchbook, Copic markers, my favorite shirt, my mental support dragon and my 24-year-old favorite plush dog, an amazing movie, my favorite band Nothing More, of course my stickers, dark Swiss chocolate, you know these socks already, and finally trekking shoes that I wear for everything except for work. For the video, I decided to go with the third option. Just sitting in silence for 60 seconds, like, it's an interesting concept, but it's not engaging to watch, and it's actually really boring. So I didn't choose that. The one with the socks was a lot of fun to do, but I think it didn't really fit the self-portrait for me. Also, it's quite hard to get through 10 pairs of socks in 60 seconds, so it felt really rushed because there was just so much information in so little time. I could have cut it down to 5 pairs, but then also, yeah, it's still not the best representation of a self-portrait for me. Third idea, by using objects that I associate with me, I think just gives the viewer a good picture of myself, because yeah, all these objects just tell you a lot about me as a person. And also I think it's not as overstuffed as the socks video, because it's just calmer and it doesn't have any sound, so yeah, you can just look at everything and make your own assumptions about why I might have chosen that thing, and yeah, it's just a lot calmer, and I think it's a good representation of myself. So I went with this one. So now that I have all the pictures taken and all the videos recorded, the only thing I have left to do is to edit the pictures and sort through which exact one I want to use. Also with the videos I have to do a little bit of editing, just cutting the fronts and the ends a bit. So yeah, that's the next thing I guess I will do, but that's a topic for another video. If you want to see how I work on the more finished pieces, which you already had a little bit of a sneak peek during one of the videos, you can check it out. I don't know on which side the video will be suggested. It might not be up when this video is up, but it will come soon afterwards, so check that out as next. So thank you for sitting with me through this more or less chaotic task. I'm glad that I finally finished this one. And I have to say, the results are actually not that bad. Like, I expected much worse, so I'm happy with the final things that I will hand in. There are still a few things to do for the entrance test, and I'd be glad if you subscribe and stick through the last 2 parts of this whole series. I will see you then. Bye!